Hey guys, here we're going to be looking at the LEGO Ninjago United show images that actually came out as leaked images. Now I don't know where these came from, but I'm going to be going through a full-on deep dive into these images, and we're going to be doing a full-on breakdown. Now starting off, we're going to be translating this poster. This poster up here says MechMaster 5000, and that is some sort of race from the looks of it. You can see these sort of like mech cars, and we'll go into that a little bit later, but it says MechMaster 5000. It also says Mechma down there, and it says, I believe what it says is reward track a P or track a pie, but the first translation is what I got the first time around. I still think it's going to be like the reward is a track a pie of some sort. And when I say track a pie, it's like some sort of special type of pie. At least that's what I think it's supposed to be. Now, these mechs, if we go back and look at them, they look like Quarch's Amsuit mech from Avatar, just with two wheels at the very bottom. Like, that's literally it. These mechs are like some chubby little mechs with small, skinny legs and just hands, and then they have a big bulky body to fit someone on, and then they have wheels at the bottom, so it's some sort of race. That's what we can tell from MechMaster. It's not much of a competition, or well, it is a competition. It's not like sort of battling competition. It's like a race. So here we have a skull mech, which is cool. We also have a golden and red mech, and then a mech with wings. So that sounds pretty cool. You could see they all have their little visor like that. They're all made in like a certain, they all have the same basic design. That's a fact. They all have their body like that in the same way. It's just they might have like wings or spikes or something like that instead of the other mechs. And honestly, that logo up there kind of reminds me of Transformers, if we're being honest. I mean, you know, that also could explain a lot. These things could literally be Transformers, and they might be taking a lot of inspiration from that idea. But, you know, I mean, technically, Transformers are like mechs with wheels on them too, and they can also change into some sort of like automobile, like some sort of car, if not. So I'm not sure if these can do the same too. And we do know from the set leaks for LEGO Ninjago United, there are a lot of transformable things, like Transformers, but, you know, we'll see. Moving on, we do have a skyline image of the LEGO Ninjago United storyline, or wherever it's taking place. It's taking place in this place. And I don't think this is actually in Ninjago City, and I'll be explaining that a little later on. But here we have an ice castle of some sort, and it's just randomly there. Like, I mean, we had an ice castle in the Never Realm. I don't know why we have to have another one again. The reason I think it's an ice castle is because of the ice charts protruding from, you know, the sides and the snowy area, and then there's a cut to grass into the city. So this ice castle, it looks really weird, honestly. It looks like a sword was plunged into like a bunch of, I don't know what that is. It looks like at least the main body of the castle is a sword, and then there's some sort of defense or barrier around that sword. And we also do see two moons in the sky, not just one. So, you know, that means something is most likely, you know, it's in a different realm. I mean, Ninjago doesn't have one moon. We know it, Ninjago City does have one moon. It doesn't have two. And the only mention of two moons was in the Garmadon comic, and that was the 2 moon tea. If you haven't read that, I would go ahead and check that out. They never mentioned Ninjago actually having 2 moons, so, you know. And down here we can see on the sign, well, as much as I could translate of it, it says 3 and then E. I don't know what that could stand for, honestly. It could be anything. And then one last thing people were wondering is, wait a second, what if this became the new LEGO Ninjago City market set? Because we know we're getting a modular, so does this have anything to do with it? Lastly, the very third thing here is a monorail system. And this monorail system is a weird monorail system. It's just a bunch of red lights and what looks to actually be kind of normal. It's just very futuristic or just weird looking in the sense that it's not like Lego Ninjago's monorail, which is actually pretty broken at the moment. So at least the Lego Ninjago subway system doesn't have light. It's very dark, and it doesn't look anything like this. So I think this is from another place too. Moving on to the Trackapie, or whatever that is, Trackapie, and we do see that it's a pie. I know it looks like pretzel. It looks really weird, pretzel with some mush in it. But we're looking at an oval shape format. We're looking at just one view, one side of it. But if we saw it in a little different way, it's actually a circular pie. And we can't really make out what's in the background, but we can see, I mean, there's something. And we also have a black curtain here hiding whatever's back there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed today's breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe.